I'm going to survive 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's been over a year since I've done this, and it's finally time to start a new long-term survival world. In this video, I'll build up an epic base, conquer the end, and try really hard to not die. This is 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So this is where our journey begins. I plan for this to be the longest survival world I've ever had. Right now, it's all about getting off to a great start. I'm not in hardcore, but I am on hard difficulty. If this was hardcore, I could guarantee that this world would not last long at all. I'll skip the other wood tools and go straight for stone. This is my first time playing in a regular world that has the spear, so that can be something that we check out in a bit. I have a full set of stone tools as well as a furnace. If you have any suggestions on what we should do in this series, please let me know. I used a lot of your ideas in my first main world, and I look to do the same with this one. We just need one more piece of wool and then we can craft a bed. Let's grab this sugarcane as well as that coal. So YouTube added this new hype feature. I'm not sure if it's only on mobile or not, and I also don't know how much it helps the video. If you could spare a second to hype this video, I'd appreciate it. I'd love to find out how much it actually helps. Since I am on Bedrock Edition, I'm able to collect just one flower of any type, and I can bone meal it to get even more. A village, perfect. Let's go ahead and cook up our food before we head over there. I can also get some more steak. In my last world, my main bed was gray. Let's go with a magenta one this time. Even if I don't make it to the village by the sunset, I can still sleep the night. Let's mine up all the surface coal we can find. Lapis, it's time to sleep this first night in Minecraft Bedrock. It's an acacia village without a single acacia tree. Let's take this wheat. Hopefully there's also some carrots and potatoes. The village is quite large and there are some trees, as well as some food that'll last us quite a while. I would love to eventually dabble in the banners. There's something I never ever use. Who decided to plant their farm out there? There is one chest and it has a bucket as well as a bundle. Before I continue this adventure, I'll gather some more coal. A dark oak forest. A museum could be a fun build to do in the future, and I think saving these early tools would be a nice addition. I didn't plan to spend the entire day mining coal, but that's exactly what I did. Over 3 stacks will be plenty for now. We must move forward into this dark oak biome. I know I don't want to live here, but I do want to grab some saplings. I'll spare the life of this first axe, and 14 saplings is going to be more than enough. I'll grab any sugarcane I come across. Right after the dark oak forest, there's a birch forest, as well as a pale garden in the distance, and cherry trees. Cherry wood was a big part of my last world. I can see myself using it again in this world, but not nowhere near as much as last. I have 7 mutton and then I'll move on to my bread. The start of a dripstone cave. I won't do any deep mining until I find where I want to live. Running through this forest does remind me of the last world. Gone but not forgotten. That ruined nether portal is where we can head to next. No wonder I was able to spot it from so far away. Some iron nuggets, 2 lodestones, and some leggings. I can use these nuggets to craft a pick and then grab this gold. I guess I don't need you anymore. The adventure moved onward where I took out the cows I came across, found this village that had a gift for me, and some crops that were a peace offering. I saw my friend for the first time and played a game of tag. There was a third village not too far off that gave me 2 new iron picks. I then crafted a boat and set sail. Or set row? Just beyond this ocean monument is village 4. Really? I went to gather these books, but only 3 minutes to go. I'm sure these villagers won't mind if I borrowed some of their cash. And here's the proof. Full iron armor that was too heavy for them to wear. Just past this random chunk of ice was another village that has a lush cave underneath. I found a saddle with some more armor that I don't need and an exposed cave that has a... Oh my goodness. I say it in almost every video, but I wish I could toggle the crouch. Village number 6. I do have a saddle. I could try to get a horse because who knows how much longer I'm going to be exploring. Wow, that was very fast. Now let's hope you're very fast. Oh my gosh. This might be the slowest possible horse. This horse will be known as Bread. Oh my gosh, Bread can't jump at all. Bread. Oh, it's okay. Bread has heart. That's all that matters. Village 7, and then there's also Village 8. Bread, can you not put horses in boats? I don't think Bread can get in the boat. Ah, gosh darn it. Wait. You can swim with the horses? This is an amazing update. What? When did they add this? I don't think I could swim across the ocean with Bread. I can, but this is gonna take some time. I think that's a shipwreck over there. Maybe we make a little detour. There is an ocean monument on the way, so I do have to swim around. We can do this, Bread. That's actually just a pile of dirt. Let's never do this again. Oh my gosh. On day 8, I have finally found where I want to live. Let's drop down in between these two mountains. We have a small water source roughly in the center. There's also an ocean right over there and right there. Actually, I think on this side it's just a river, but still. Here's another look at the land we have to work with. There's quite a lot of space in between these two mountains, and I can always use these two mountains in the future. That'll be a perfect spot for our starter house. I'm just imagining how massive this base is gonna get. We have a long journey ahead of us. I'll set up a little campsite right now. It's not much, but it's a space for me and Bread to call home. I can begin the sugarcane farm right around this pond. There's quite a lot of terraforming that needs to be done, all in due time.
Minecraft bananas.
I just got done exploring and I'm already gonna go out again because a key block I want for this base is terracotta, and you can only get that from the mesa. Hopefully there's one pretty close by. I know there's an ocean over here that I can set sail on. I also want to grab some flowers for some dye just so I can test out how it works, because I don't know if there's a certain color you need to start crafting other colors. I've used terracotta once before, but I've never actually really built with it. I could have brought Bread, but I thought I was gonna be traveling on the ocean and that would not have been ideal. I would love to live on a snowy mountain if it weren't for the powdered snow. I do need to gather wool because I forgot to bring my bed, and who knows how long I'll be out here. It's starting to rain, which isn't horrible. There's also a jungle down here, a sparse jungle just 1,000 blocks away from my base. I think once I hit that 3, 4, 5,000 block mark, that's when I will head back home and go off in a different direction. Village number 8, village 9, although I'm so far away, I should probably stop keeping count. There are 2 trident drowns. Let's try our luck and see if we can get a trident. No, don't die way out here. No, not already. What? What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a bad idea. But our deathless run continues. Oh my gosh. And of course, there's another one. Tridents are so useful for bedrock farms that when I see a drown holding one, I just want to grab it. Oh my gosh, I also broke and set my spawn, so if I would have died, I would have had to travel all the way back from spawn. At that point, I would have made it back to where my base was at and just started fresh from there and head off in a different direction, because right now I really only have iron gear. While I'm out here, I should gather some bamboo. Another exposed mine shaft, followed by exactly what I was looking for, and a desert temple. Is that dyed sand? What? That has to be new, right? Dyeing sand? Chest number 1 has some armor for Bread. Chest 2, nothing. Number 3, also nothing. And number 4, a golden apple with... Ugh. I can't really take a lot of this because I need a lot of space for the blocks I want to grab. Did they recently drop a huge update that I just haven't been aware of? I heard about the spears before I started playing, but I had no idea about the dyed sand and the water swimming horses. I'll grab some terracotta, and with this regular terracotta, can I just go ahead and craft it into a color? Yes, I can. I'm gonna mine this until my inventory is full. I'd prefer to not have to come back here until I have the elytra, and I'll need plenty of blocks for more than just my house. I'm gonna have to do the rest with some stone picks. And there goes my last pickaxe, as well as the last of my inventory. This should be enough terracotta to last me the next 100 days. 15 days in, and I've made it back. Blue and light blue are the 2 colors I'll be going with. There's these blue flowers that I can bone meal, and I believe the only way to get light blue would be combining it with white, and I need bone meal for that as well. So my only option is to find a skeleton spawner if I want to mass produce these colors. Let's plant these 3 dark oak trees. Dark oak will be the primary wood I use. Here we have some blue terracotta, as well as the light blue. My house will be built right here in front of this pond, so I do need to terraform some of this land. And I think how I'm gonna do the terraforming will be super similar to how I've done it before, where I feed my addiction and start making some walls. It'll take a lot of digging, but I already see how it'll come out. This begins with the separation of layers. I didn't picture this happening when I found the land on day 9, but I've been called upon and I have to answer. In the middle of this, I do begin a cow farm and will be taking care of the trees. Once I had this chunk of land separate from the rest, I went back to digging. In total, this took 8 days, 22 stone shovels, and 6 stone picks. I have some space for my house. This all looks a little strange right now, but I will be addressing this shortly. There's also a lot more terraforming that needs to get done around the base, but that's for the future. I wasn't able to find a second cow, and I did get some sheep, but my friend decided he wanted to join. Little by little, I've been adding to the campsite. I will keep this here even after I move into my house. Matt Damon, is that you? I'm not 100% sure on the direction of my house, so I'll let Post Combos MC take over. Oh, thank you. How generous of you, myself. Dark oak, both blue terracottas and stone brick will be what I use. I start this house with a square that creates an opening for 4 sections. I then build up 2 more blocks using the blue terracotta, followed by stacking up the wood 3 different heights. I need to strip these logs as I fall, so I must have some patience so I don't fall to my death. With that in place, I'll go all the way up with the light blue and finish with the roof that'll be stone brick and dark oak. Moo. I must gather sand for some windows. Shelves will be part of the detailing I do, even though they're quite expensive. That lower blue section will be a basement for my storage. I did this last time and I must do it again. Having your storage in such a convenient spot makes a world of a difference. Soon he'll pay for what he's done to my brothers. Can you go somewhere else so I can sleep? It's raining outside and that led this Enderman to No! I didn't mean to look at you! It's raining outside, so the Enderman had to take sanctuary in my house and I can't sleep. But it looks like you're too tall. Oh no, he's back! He's upstairs, isn't he? I think I can sleep now. Really? There's another one in here? Oh, great. 2 of them. Why not? Aw, he doesn't want to be in the way. Wow. Okay, maybe they should just stay inside. What just happened? At least I can sleep now. It's day 36 and I have my finished house. I went with something super similar to what I did in the deserted island video. From the other side of the house, we have an entrance back here for my storage room. I also have this ladder in case I want to get in while I'm already inside my house. Storage where you sleep is definitely the move. I'm so tired of using stone tools. Let's go mining. I've made the mistake of going too deep too fast and not getting enough coal, so that's something I won't do now. I really want to go the first 1,000 days in this world without a single death. In my last world, I died 8 times in the first 1,000 days. In fact, it took me all the way to my 5th video until I went a video without dying. Hopefully I don't die in the first 100 days, so I can at least have this video without a death. I've already reached the end of this cave, so I'll be heading back up after I grab this coal. Before I find another cave, I will craft 2 more picks. My house is just right there and we have a ravine. It's like 2 ravines that have crossed each other. Ow! I almost got launched in the lava. Right under the ravine, we are breaking into a deeper cave with our first monsters besides that spider. I'm going to need to craft a new sword soon. I'm slowly making it down to deep slate, so I won't be finding much more coal. My first gold. Thank you very much. Do I even bother grabbing the redstone? Maybe this can be something I try to dabble in at some point later in the series. Lapis. If I can get a lot of this, I will be able to skip the bone milling flowers part, although I still will need bone meal for the white dye. There's a flower that gives you white dye, but I would need to bone meal that flower to get even more. So a skeleton spawner really is the only way for me. Choosing to build with terracotta is definitely inefficient. Ooh, a geode. We are going to have a nice base, and I actually don't want to touch this right now. I'll come back and gather those blocks in the future. There's a second geode, maybe 200 blocks away from the first. I found a spawner, but I think it's a zombie one. There's this zombie right here, and I've heard even more. Ah, gosh darn it. It is so close, yet so far. Oh yeah, fight each other. How did that happen? What? I think the spear, since it's so long, the zombie accidentally hit the other zombie? That's the first time I've ever seen a zombie attacking a zombie. I don't think it was possible before the spears, right? Because I mean, they can't accidentally punch each other. Not great loot from the chests. I don't anticipate turning this spawner into an XP farm because, again, I'm kind of just holding out for a skeleton spawner. If I don't find one in this cave, I will search a couple other caves that are somewhat nearby. Not immediately after, but like within this video or the 200-day video. Deep slate coal! I can come back later once I have silk touch. My first diamonds. Hopefully it's more than one, although I'm pretty sure diamonds that are exposed to air most likely drop 1 at a time. Yeah, usually diamonds that are exposed give you less than diamonds that you would get from strip mining, for example. I'm just about finished with mining. I'm obviously going to want more diamonds, but I have enough iron and coal. Plus, most importantly, I've explored most of this cave. Do not blow up those diamonds, please. Thank you. Another 2. These massive iron veins are such a good addition to the game. My inventory is full. I can carry some more coal, so let's just mine this real quick. I think right about now is where I will start digging up. Oh my gosh. I know I'm pretty close because I can hear the thunder outside. I reached the dirt right as my pickaxe is about to break. This is where I got the sand for the windows. I need your bones. Whoa, it's he has an enchanted spear. Ow, half my health. Okay, yeah, why am I trying to take that fight? The spear, obviously, wow. The spear has more range than my sword, and I'm close to dying. 5.5 stacks of iron, just over 2 stacks of coal, 4 diamonds, over 3 stacks of lapis, and 44 gold. It's day 40, and I'm gonna start a mine shaft right next to my house. I'm starting this for 2 reasons. 1, I know I'm gonna want a mine shaft anyway, so I might as well start digging. And 2, I need a lot of cobblestone for the upcoming walls. So doing things this way, I can take out 2 birds with 1 stone. My staircase leads into a geode. I wonder if this is the same one we found earlier. If it's not, this will be the 3rd one in a pretty small vicinity. I've broken into it, and I don't think it's either of the ones we found earlier. So later on, when I want to build with some of these blocks, I'll have a nice supply. I have finally hit deep slate, and I don't have much cobblestone to show for it. I'm just gonna branch off a bit and mine for more cobblestone. I'll even set up some furnaces. This way I can start smelting some of what I have. I'll go until my 3 iron picks break. I don't think I picked a good level. There's a lot of granite, diorite, and andesite on this one. Another 2-bird situation could be taking out some of these trees. For 1, I want some oak wood for the wall, and for 2, I want to clear some of this for some space to build. Stone brick will follow the edge, and every 10 or so blocks will be stripped oak. I can make an actual staircase later, but for now that dirt will work, and I'll go ahead and patch this up after I get rid of these trees. There we go. If it does become too stone brick heavy, because I do plan to use a lot for the actual builds, I can switch this up. Unbreaking 1, really. Wow. Good deals as always. Okay, wait, this might actually work. Maybe at some point in this series, terracotta stairs and slabs will be an option. This space was supposed to be for the animal pens, but they make too much noise, so they can go somewhere over there. I shall chop down some more trees. In the mix of everything I'm doing, I will make sure I feed the animals. I haven't started a crop farm, but because we came across all those villages, I have plenty of wheat. I also have a problem, and that's the kick I'm on right now with wanting to expand my land. I have plenty of space to start building right now, but I just want even more. I can't stop myself. For just 2 days, I dig and place. I really don't know what it is. I sometimes just have to terraform, and there's nothing any of us can do. Don't worry, lots of building is coming very soon. I just have to be freed. The sugarcane can extend completely around this little lake. Eventually, our base should be big enough to even build in this area. I'm heading towards the ocean because I need coal. I'm running pretty low, and there's a lot exposed to the surface right here. My coal supply is looking much better now. We're halfway through the first 100 days. Let's build these animal pens. Right now, I only want space for the cows and sheep. Later in the series, I can get more, but for now, these are the 2 I need. I won't be diving too deep into the blue terracotta. Most builds won't end up being like my house, as far as how blue they are. The overall structure is complete, but there's still a lot more to do, like mining up some andesite and tuff. I'll randomly use these 4 types of blocks and build a border around the farm. So I have something like this, and I can stack these blocks too high and even mix in some slabs and stairs using the same type of block. And now everything's at least 1.5 blocks high. I'll even be doing this again on the back. I did kind of go up the hill. I do think I have everything blocked off on both the outside and the inside. I did have to break some blocks here and there just so nothing else can get in. And we have space for the cows and sheep, and I want the sheep in this one just because there's more grass space, so I'll be able to shear them more efficiently. Come on, everybody, let's go to your new home. There won't be a way for the animals to actually get inside the build, so I hope they don't mind staying outside. And there we go. And there we go. Whoa, a bat outside? Is this part of that new update too? This is the first time I've ever seen a bat fly outside. If only I had a name tag. It'll definitely despawn by the time I get one. How unfortunate. There's these little openings on each side. I'm going to start a small wheat farm. Pretty soon I'll have to build my actual crop farm, but I really just want the smaller one for the aesthetic. Well, that's all the seeds I have right now. The dark oak trees will go up here for now, until I figure out what I'm going to use this space for. Our base is already starting to take shape. 3 of my 4 diamonds will go to my first pick, as I want to gather some obsidian. 2 more iron picks can also be crafted. I'm off to go mining again. The main focus of this trip is, of course, find some obsidian and hopefully come across a skeleton spawner. I will be mining in multiple caves that are around my house, if they, of course, actually turn out to be caves. Slight change of plans. I'm just going to head back to the mine shaft because this is the 4th cave that I've come across that's just been an instant dead end. And this cave has way more grass than it should. What? Okay, never mind. It does expand. But look at all this grass. I've seen grass in the caves before, like since the recent updates, but not this much. Look what I found. And some more deep slate coal. I am confident when I say mine shafts in Minecraft Bedrock Edition are just as common as villages are. I know how that sounds, okay? I know how that sounds. Every single world I play, there's always a mine shaft under my base. And I don't scout seeds. It's not like I find a mine shaft and then purposely build my base above it. It just somehow happens to be wherever my base is, there's a mine shaft. And that being said, ooh, another diamond. Oh, very nice. And that being said, I think mine shafts are just extremely common in Bedrock Edition. And I say Bedrock Edition because I haven't played much Java, but when I did, it's not like this would happen so frequently. Maybe not as common as villages, but they are not as rare as I thought they were. And I've been pointing this out in most of my recent videos. A regular golden apple. I didn't explore all of the mine shaft. There's still a lot more to find, but I do want to gather this obsidian real quick and maybe even find some diamonds while I'm down here. Like this one. Gosh darn it. It's another zombie spawner. And the name tag. If the bat is still there, I gotta name him. Okay, another spawner, and it's a spider spawner. Wow, ow. Some more golden apples. The spawners are cool to find, but I really just want a skeleton one. Another name tag is always nice. 2 more diamonds, another name tag. I will need to head up soon. My inventory is pretty full. I'm at the same level that my house is built on, but I'm still here. So I think I've been digging up into the mountain. I do hear a skeleton, so maybe I'm only on like a small hill. And yes, that was the case. I didn't find the spawner, but I did get a pretty nice haul of loot. As expected, the bat is no longer here. Let's go ahead and name bread. There you go. Let's quickly piece together a build for the mine shaft. I'm going with cobbled deep slate instead of the stone brick, and then there are going to be 2 roofs, one being much higher than the other. Up top, the roof will face forward, and down there, the roof will go that way. I had to come back down here to get even more deep slate, and I found diamonds. A vein of 5. I have so much iron already, it's best I start making some blocks. We're only 61 days in, and this valuables chest is looking pretty strong. Right next to our house, we have the mine shaft. I may replace these tough blocks with the blue or even glass. I like them down there. I feel like they may be a bit out of place up top. Instead of having the staircase there, I may even move it to this section. I think that'll help the base flow better. I'm also not super sure what block I want to use for the pathways connecting everything. I think it looks better with the blue instead of the tough, so I can replace that on both sides. Just like the trees, the bamboo won't permanently be planted here. I'd just like to up the supply before I actually figure out where it's going to go. I don't think I'll be doing another bamboo auto tower farm. Sugarcane, on the other hand, I don't know. I can't forget to feed the cows, especially now in the earlier stages when I don't have many. I wasn't able to start planting any wheat on the other side of this farm, so I can harvest this and start planting over here. I literally just sheared the sheep and they've all already eaten, which feels unusually fast. But I'm all for it as we have nearly a stack of wool already. The nether can go right next to my house. I don't have a plan yet for the surrounding build, but where it's located, I think I have enough space to build what I want to build when I know what I want to build. Before I head inside, I'm going to craft a gold helmet. It's a step I usually forget, but not today. The only biome I don't want to spawn in is the Crimson Forest, and we spawned in the regular biome, which I'm happy. Oh my goodness. Yay! That's very convenient. The only thing that could make this better is if there's also a warped forest nearby. Flint and steel. I haven't died yet, and I plan to keep that going. I do have 7 golden apples just in case. There we go. 2 diamonds. Wait, I might die. Don't worry, don't worry. Really, there's another one. Why? Leave me alone. There's a blaze spawner up there. I'd rather find one that's not in the open. That way there's no risk of me falling into lava, and I don't have to worry about the ghasts. 4 wither skeletons. Wait, am I at 2.5 hearts? I am. I don't have the patience to wait and heal. There's plenty of benefits to playing on Bedrock Edition. The slow healing is not one of them. Oh my gosh! Oh. Wait, what? No. I thought 63 days. That's all it took. I even had a sigh of relief just to die. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, thank you. I thought I'd at least be able to go a couple 100 days without dying. Another saddle, I will take it. I was level 32. I have found spawners, so I can make an XP farm. I still really, how am I so low already? Since you can spam attack in Bedrock, I should be able to just thank you for my armor. I don't have my boots, but that's not a problem. Let's get these blaze rods and leave. I will need to come back for some ender pearls, but I just want to regroup. 8 rods, that's more than enough. I'll go on the hunt for a warped forest once I have better gear. Welp, Post Combos is back. After that fantastic trip, I went down to strip mine. I need diamond gear. I was hoping I could hold off for a while, but no. Just no. I mined down here for 4 days and found 37 diamonds. I do think I have 10 at home, so I have 47. I have 17 left as well as a full set. I can leave the axe and shovel here for now, and I can cook up this steak and bring this with me instead of bread. While that cooks, I'll feed the animals. Here we go. I'm searching for a warped forest so I can gather some ender pearls. I'd like to get back home as quick as possible. A crimson forest is not what I wanted. The Soul Sand Valley is super good, all because of that. I won't have to make a skeleton XP farm. At least not for a while with all these bones. Whoa, the piglin has a spear. Can the mobs that are able to hold swords also hold spears? Could I find a wither skeleton with a spear? I sure hope not. It would be cool, but a wither skeleton with extra range does not seem like a pleasant fight. On the other side of the Soul Sand Valley is another crimson forest. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh. There we go. A dried gas. Yes. My last world ended like right before they came out, so I haven't really gotten the chance to use them. In fact, I've actually never used one. I've watched plenty of dried gas gameplay from Dallas, but I've never actually had one. I remember at one point I collected a bunch, but I never did anything with them. Finally! It shouldn't take too long at all. I'm going to get 18 or so. I need to put my golden helmet on. Wait, are they still after me? Why? Now to make it home without dying. I've reached a dead end, and instead of backtracking, I'll just go through like this. And if I go at this speed, I can insta-mine. I don't know if this is any faster than just walking into the wall. No! That's the loudest I've ever shouted while, making a Minecraft video. That was a pretty cool clutch though, and I was playing on controller a second ago. I'm so glad I had those ender pearls in my hotbar. I would have lost everything and died again if that weren't the case. You'll lose everything soon enough. I spend day 71 mining this geode in the mineshaft. I'm doing this so I can use these blocks for the upcoming build. My first diamond pick is already retiring after such a short career. It's time for number 68 to take over in honor of where your thermostat should always be sitting. This build goes like any other where I begin with the base and work my way up. Deep slate gets used for the first time as I put on these trims. I craft some purple glass and decide to throw that in the mix. Our nether portal now has a structure. The walls are made completely of the geode blocks, and on the inside we have glowstone as the light source. I didn't use any terracotta and I'm not upset with it. It looks pretty nice, right? Oh. Dang. You might want to turn around. Not you. Now I'm left with the important decision. Do I want to enchant before I head to the end? I think the answer to that is yes, but only so I can get an infinity bow. I should be able to take out the dragon without enchanting anything else. I'll gather everything I need to build an XP farm, which really isn't too much. The first zombie spawner we found is a straight shot that way. I'll be staircasing down to it. I think this is the ravine from earlier. I should block my staircase in just so I don't have to worry about any monsters. And now it's just 200 blocks straight this direction. I probably shouldn't have dug down so soon, but I did think it was a great opportunity to have the entrance where my base is at. In the long run, I think this will be the right decision. Unless I build another XP farm very soon, then ooh. Wait, I somehow messed this up. Oh no, I didn't. I'm a bozo. Oopsies. Bozo. I like that word. Yet another underwater cave. This happened earlier, but it was too small to even mention, but this one is definitely not. No worries, no worries. Straight ahead is the spawner. Now time to dig out 4 blocks in every direction. I don't know why, but this felt longer to mine than it usually does. We have our space. I'll make a small staircase right beside it to get me down to the chamber. Alrighty then, the farm is ready to go. Before I begin to use this farm, I should go and craft the bookshelves and enchantment table. I know I have plenty of paper. I don't think I have enough leather. Is a stack of leather enough for a level 30 enchantment? I can bring some lapis down there, as well as some more diamonds, and I need to craft a bow. I do need to head back up to grab a grindstone. I'm also gonna have to heal 68. That's why I brought my diamonds. I need to head back up anyway because I forgot to craft the enchantment table. I wasn't planning on enchanting a pick, but I can't pass up Fortune 3. Let's get some levels and enchant. Hopefully we also get efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Hey, it's okay. Unbreaking 3 on the bow, I will risk it. Infinity, yeah! The last thing I want is Feather Falling 4. I think it is possible to get Feather Falling with protection, so I'll go for that. It is possible. Maybe unlikely for a level 30 enchantment getting Prot 4 and Feather Falling 4, but possible. I'll try to get Feather Falling 4 another time. The actual final enchantment I want to get is Silk Touch. I'm using a lot of stone brick for this base, and I can't keep smelting cobblestone. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, but it does have Unbreaking 3, so I do think it's worth it to combine these two. And try again with another pick. Silk Touch! Just Silk Touch. It may be more worth it to combine these two. Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, welcome to the squad. I'd also like to welcome Bose MC. How far must I go to take on the Ender Dragon? And we are going back towards spawn. I could bring the Notch Apple, but I don't think I'd use it. I feel like I'm swimming really fast. A spruce village that I did not see when I was coming this direction. This might be the best one yet. I believe this is the ocean I crossed with Bread, but this time the journey will be much quicker. This is the same ocean. I thought that was a shipwreck, but it's just a bunch of dirt. It's the Depth Strider. I thought I was going faster earlier, but then I just thought, maybe not. And then after I said that, I was just thinking I'm not even going to include that in the video. But no, I am going faster because of my boots. I'm glad poison can only take you down to half a heart. That didn't make any sound. That's strange. Oh. Okay, I'm getting close. A village. And am I? Yep, it's going under. The stronghold's actually super close to the surface. The eye armor trim. Later on, I will be using the trims. That's unsurprisingly something else that I haven't really gotten into. Even if the portal is empty, I have 14 eyes. No! Let's take on the Ender Dragon. I really wish the Ender Dragon was more difficult. I feel like every Wither fight can be entertaining because the Wither's like actually strong. But the Dragon on the other hand, the Enderman help. Ow. Also that fire attack is strong. This is the oh wow. Wow, I forgot about that attack. This is the final pillar. Here we go. Brace yourself. Ow. In the Dragon's defense, I do have diamond armor with an infinity bow. There's no way the roar is supposed to be that loud. Sounds like it's breaking my speakers. Goodbye, Ender Dragon. 86 days in, and I have defeated the Ender Dragon in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. 64 levels. I will also grab the sword. I mean, the sword. I won't bother checking out the end cities in this video. I may or may not even check them out in the 200-day video, which, if you're enjoying the video so far, please consider leaving a like. I think it'll be easier if I just staircase my way out. Oh, always have a shovel ready to go. Oh yeah, I forgot it's super close to the surface, so I didn't even have to dig that much. Last time it did that, I teleported, but maybe it won't happen again. I don't know how, there's lag like that. I'm offline right now. I don't know. Sonic, right? I don't know. I've made it home. We have so much potential for our base. And it won't end at this wall. There's going to be even more builds back here too. And on that side of the river, lake, pond. Never dig down. I'll spend my first day chopping down some trees and expanding this bamboo farm. In fact, since I have all these levels, I should start to enchant some of my gear. I'll bring the Silk Touch down with me so I can bring everything up here. For now, this is where the setup can go. I need some time to decide if I want to build it there or somewhere else. Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4, perfect. My shovel can get Silk Touch, very nice, with Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3, perfect. My sword, I'll leave it unenchanted for now. Aqua, Affinity, and Unbreaking 1. Prot 3, Unbreaking 3 with, ew. Wow. Aqua Affinity, Prot 3, and my Prot 4 boots. That's all I'll do for now as far as enchanting goes. I still have more levels, and obviously my gear can get a lot better. But still, Efficiency 4 on my axe and shovel will make things much easier. I want to get a better look at how much land I really have, so I'm going to try to clear most of this forest. As far as this hill goes, eventually we will expand off even more, but let's just get this section done right now. We have a better idea on how much space we have down here. There's only 10 days left, so I don't want to dive into any big projects. That being said, everything I'll be doing for these last 10 days will just be kind of setting up for the future, like expanding the wall. I can now get stone bricks so much more efficiently because I can skip that smelting step and I have Efficiency 4. In my last video, I said my next video would most likely be a hightail video, but that's not the case. I did get the game and I played it for a bit, but I wasn't really enjoying it, so I decided to start up this new series. I've been planning to start the series for a while. I was just probably gonna wait another week or two, but here we are. I have been watching a lot of Hytale from Dallas and Neo, and it does look much better than it felt as I was playing it, but still, I don't think I'll be making a video on Hytale. As far as the walls go in this world, I didn't plan to continue these. In my last world, they were a pretty big point, and I wasn't going to force anything from that series into this series, so I wasn't gonna build any walls, but once I found the space area, and I don't know, that's just, they called me. I'll try to contain myself. There is a Minecraft skin that I have some crazy plans for, but it'll take some time to develop. As I said on the very first day, if you have any suggestions for this world, please let me know. I will be using a lot of your comments throughout the series. There will be lore in this world. I've done some little skits throughout this video, and that'll continue, as well as like some of the lore pouring into what I'm building. It'll all just kind of come naturally through your comments, through my noggin, whatever's going on. We'll figure this out as we go. We only have one day left. I've expanded the wall just a bit. I think I'm going to bring it all the way around, and then there's going to be more space up top that we can build on, while of course having plenty of space down here. I have 2.5 stacks of wool, and I did not restock the wheat. My friend! How nice of you to visit me right before day 100. In honor of the start of the series, I'll leave him alone. I still don't even have my actual crop farm. This was all I needed for the first 100. We have another bat outside. Let me quickly get a name tag, and after I name it, I just gotta hope that it doesn't fly away. Justice for Gotham. Oh, I wanted a staircase. Oh no, maybe I can finish that before day 100. Come here, buddy. Are they, like, come under the tree again. Come on, little buddy. Seriously? What? There we go, yes! Justice will watch over our base. The staircase doesn't need to be anything extravagant. Something as simple as this should be just fine. It's becoming night. This has been 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I love the location of this base, and I'm really looking forward to the expansion. In fact, I've been looking forward to doing this series for quite a while now. I'm super excited to get it going. My next video might just be 200 days in this world. We'll have to see. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, bread, and goodbye, justice.